KI TV4 News at 5 starts now.
Good evening, I'm Paula Akana. 4 months after the University of Hawaii got scammed out of $200,000 in that Stevie Wonder concert scandal, criminal action is finally happening. KI TV4 has team coverage tonight. Catherine Cruz got reaction from Manoa today, but we begin with Laura Yamada and the 2 indictments by the feds. Laura.
Well, Paula, not only criminal action, but a guilty plea. 44-year-old Sean Barrero of Miami, Florida, pleaded guilty to 1 felony count in federal court in Honolulu today. He admitted he lied to the University of Hawaii by telling them he was putting their money in an escrow account, and he was actually putting it in his personal account. One lie in a web of lies that cost UH big time.
The big question in your minds may be what happened to the money.
The questions, the frustration, the public outcry over a concert deal gone bad, blown wide open by the feds on Thursday. Agents say it all centers around this man, Mark Hubbard, a concert promoter from North Carolina, already indicted just last month in another case where he allegedly scammed victims out of $700,000 to promote an Alicia Keys concert. As for the failed Stevie Wonder concert,
Mr. Hubbard represented that he had connections with the management and inner circle of Stevie Wonder's management.
they say it's a lie Hubbard told not only UH, but his soon-to-be associates, then netting a business contract with UH and this woman, European concert promoter Helen Williams, as well as Sean Barrero of Epic Talent. That business address turning out to be a mailbox at a strip mall in Florida. UH eventually wired $200,000 into Barrero's personal account. FBI agents say that money was quickly dispersed and spent. $120,000 directly to Hubbard, just over $11,000 to Williams, and nearly $69,000 to Barrero. Agents say Barrero and his girlfriend Sinise Crosby, seen here, spent the money on everything from rent to a $50,000 Mercedes-Benz SUV.
No money went to Stevie Wonder or to any entity authorized to represent Mr. Stevie Wonder. It appears that the defendants spent the money on personal expenses to pay off business debts soon after it arrived in their bank account. By the time the university became aware of the fraud, there was no cash left to recover.
Barrero's attorney says his client takes responsibility for his role and is prepared to pay the price.
Mr. Barrero has just pled guilty to violating a federal law which criminalizes the transportation of misappropriated funds across state lines. This charge pertains to Mr. Barrero's failure to hold the university's $200,000 in escrow as required.
A confession taken and a crime exposed after a scandal playing out in record time.
A significant complex case going from a victim's complaint to a federal grand jury indictment in 126 days is very, very, very quick.
Now, right now, Mark Hubbard is in custody in North Carolina. There will be a detention hearing to see if and when he will be extradited to Hawaii to face a wire fraud charge here. Barrero is limited to being in Hawaii or Florida. He faces up to 10 years in prison when he is sentenced early next year. Now, the FBI made it clear they found no criminal wrongdoing on the part of UH, calling the university an institutional crime victim.